Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of Let's Play Bewitchment, and there is a rude skeleton just attacking me. Like, come on, man. I didn't do anything to you to do that. I'm just doing my intro. It's so rude. Okay, anyways, so this is episode 6 of Let's Play Bewitchment, and let's go ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna get into puppets. So let's see. So the first thing, we wanna make a normal one. That we can make all of this. I only need to get that moss, and I need to find some trees that are growing on. For the moss, you only find this moss in the swampland, so like here, and you have to have cheers to take it. It's not even that often. Like I'm in the swamp here, and I don't find that many. Yeah, and you need a lot because you need like 2 or more for each puppet. Okay, so for each puppet you need 2, and you want to make a lot of puppets, so you will need plenty of it. So it's better to like find a swamp and just like mark the place and come back to it every now and then. I think they can keep growing. Oh, there's a lot there. So now let's get into making the puppets. So let's see. So to make the first puppet, we'll need the leather, the bone needle. Okay, we'll need to make some bone needles. Make that we will need flint and steel and some bones, right? Okay, flint and steel, some bones. I don't need that many because you get 6 from each one, so that's a lot. Okay, so we have that. Okay, one leaf stuff like this. Okay, so we have the bone needles. What else do we need? Some of that, some leather, and what else do we need? Okay, we need to make this, so we'll need a gold thread and a witch thread, so we'll need a lot of water again, like liquid water. Okay, need all of these. Go in here, take all of the leather. I was making some leather from before, so we don't have to wait for the leather to be made. Okay, so let's see. So we wanted to make the 2 threads, right? So we want we want to make a spirit thread. Okay, the bewitchment spirit thread, and let's see. So we want 2 liquid. 1 2 3 4. I'll just make more. Okay, that should make me more than 2. And the other one, the gold one, we will need some wheat. I remember some wheat and a golden ingot, a golden nugget, I think. We have the 2 threads. We want to make the spirit one. Okay, so we want some of this. But you get this from killing spirits, or you get it from just putting rotten flesh here in the oven. Okay, so we want all of my threads. Okay, that should make me the threads that I need. So now let's make the puppets. So the first puppet, we will firstly need to make a normal puppet, and then we can upgrade those puppets. So I'll make let's say I'll make few here. Okay, that's good for now. So now I have the puppet. So now the second thing we want to make is the first puppet will make a death protection puppet. So we'll need a puppet, diamond, heart, and bears. Okay, so we want the heart, diamond, some berries, and what else? And the puppet itself, right? So we want to make a death one. And okay, so now we want to link this to us, right? And to do that, we will need a Taglock. So we will need a bone and some glass. Okay, so glass with some bone. Give me all of that. It's just dark now, so I'm gonna go sleep first. Okay, so now the way that it works is if you right click someone with that from their face, you have a chance of having them here. Like, you get their name, you link them with the Taglock. For yourself, if anyone else clicks on you from your back, it has a better chance. From your face, it has a lower chance, and you can use a glove for luck to make it better. But if you want to do it yourself, you need to go to your bed, which you've recently slept in, and just sneak and right click your name, and that should give you one. So let me take that shield first. Pop that here, and with that sneak and right click my it, and I'm getting some here. Where is it? Here. Yep. So here it contains a tag of infinity. Just right click it. Okay. So now the way that you do is that you need to put a tag lock in your offhand and then put the puppet in your main hand and just sneak and right click, and now it's linked to infinity. So I have a this thing. So by having this item in my inventory, it will just keep preventing me from, if I die it will save me. It's like a totem of I die, but you can make it and it's a lot easier. You can make as many as you want. You can fill your hand with it. Okay, now let's see what more we can make. So let me just throw some wheat and stuff here. Redstone, put that here. Jar. Okay, now we made that we can make an earthfall puppet, so we'll need, okay, we'll need one of this. What else? A frog is, you find the frogs also in the same place, like you find it in swamps too. So it was 2 for 2. I found the frogs. I just killed them because they looked like I can take their items, and now I need them, so that was very good. Okay, so I have all of the items, right? Except the feather, which I just threw somewhere here. Yeah, here, feather. Okay, now we can make another puppet. Okay, what was it called? Which puppet was it called? Protection. Okay, it with the puppet. Okay, now that's another puppet, so let's link it to ourselves. I'm not sure if all the puppets you need to link it to yourself. Okay, so this, so I need to link this puppet too. Okay, so I have now 2 puppets. What else can we make? Okay, a flame puppet, and that will require alchemy plants. Okay, so I already made these alchemy plants before, just because I was curious to see if they're gonna increase my power or no. But I didn't actually make it in front of you guys. I'll remake it. So we'll need to clean this oven first. But so if you see, these are some alchemy plants, so we'll clean this and we'll remake them. Okay, so we'll need some water. Put that here. So to make that alchemy plant, I'm just gonna throw some items back here. Why? Clean my inventory a little. Okay, now it's much better. Okay, now let's see. So to make this alchemy plant, we'll need some grass, liquid, a blaze rod, and a flower. Okay, simple, very simple. Okay, yeah, there you have. I can just shear some grass from there. So I'm not gonna keep looking for. Okay, I'm not gonna look for the grass. Just get it. Okay, so that's the grass. So that's the first thing. Now we need some liquid. We were making a lot of that. Okay, so we want 1 grass, 1 liquid, and what else? And then a blaze rod. I had some. Okay. And the last thing is a flower. It has to be one of the flowers that they tell you. So they're like they're not all the flowers in the game. Okay, so I'll take this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the last one. Okay, so there's something very good about, so this flower, anything that touches this flower will be set on fire, so you can put it as a protection around your house. But this thing that I found about this flower that is super cool is that just by planting this flower, they keep expanding, like they plant from each other. But I think there's something about them. I think they don't do that unless there is magic power around them. So by using magic from around them, they do that. Because when I put them far, they didn't replant themselves. But it's really cool. So you can just plant them, replant themselves, and take them. So just by having one of these flowers, you can make infinite amount of them by having some source of mana next to it. Okay, so now let's get back to our puppet. So we'll need a magma. Okay, this is getting expensive. I need more places. Okay. What was it, a blaze rod or was it a powder? Oh, it was a powder. Okay, that's better. And the dragon. Okay, some raisins. That should be enough. Give me my puppets back. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So that was what puppet is it? Protection puppet. It was another it was flame protection puppet. Okay. And we have a new one and just linked ourselves. So now we have another one. We have a protection from flame. They have to have them. Some of them, I'm not sure exactly how they all work, but some of them have to be in your inventory. That's for sure. The rest, maybe you can put them. You can leave them in a chest far from you, as long as this place is rendered. Okay. So usually you just have them in your item in your inventory. It works. The best thing you can have them in your inventory. It doesn't have to be in your offhand or your main hand. Okay. So the next one we will gonna go for is the hunger one. So apple, some raw, and a tongue. Okay. Okay, I found the chicken. So now let's make the puppet. Okay, I think I need more of these. Okay, so they're all now linked to me. Now we can make a hunger puppet. Okay. Now what else can we make? We need to make more puppets, but one then we can make a puppet of slows these who attack you. Okay. I wanna make more puppets first. That's one. I'll make 4. Oh yeah, I don't have enough leather. Okay, 3 for now is enough, and I can make the leather because I have rotten flesh, so it's always easy. Make that. So, okay, so we'll just get back. So what we want to make is this. We want 2. Okay, and I had here 2 and 1 iron, and with just some water. Okay, now I'll wait for it to boil. Okay, 1. Okay, now we have it. What else do we want? Some okay. So we have all of them except the dragon blood resin. And that's it. That should be enough to make the puppet. What was it called? Okay. And we have another puppet. Let's just shift and right click. Okay, now we have another puppet pen. Okay, what else can we make? The next puppet we can make, the puppet has a chance to make attackers drops their weapons. Oh, this is really good, especially in PvP. Because like, if you fight someone and they drop their weapon, not only that they're gonna drop their weapon, you can actually take that weapon, and if you take their weapon, they can't do anything. So this is really good in PvP in a server. Okay, so we'll need. Okay, we want 2 rotten flesh. 1, 2, and we will want some water again. Oil. Okay. Okay, we have that, and we want 1 flour. Okay, and that should be it. Or no? Okay. And yeah, no, not. That's the last part. Okay. And the new puppet. Okay, this is the new one. Okay, we're speed running the puppets. I think I try to like collect most of the items that we need, so I just do it all at once. Okay, as puppet of spirit, reduce the damage that you take from spirits. We will need some salt, dust, and white. Okay. Do I have salt? I think I traded with most. Oh no, I still have salt. Good. Because I used to trade a lot with that guy, with the villagers. So I thought I might have run out of salt. Okay. Anyways, we have 1. Okay, we can get the glowstone. What else do we need? Okay, okay, and the last thing is the wire. Okay, that should be enough. And that's another one. I'm gonna make one puppet of each for now, and then for later when we start using them, I'm not sure how they're gonna run out fast or how fast they run out, but we'll find out. Okay, puppet of wasting. It induce hunger for whoever attacks the owner of this puppet. Okay, we'll need one bone. Okay, give me that highly toxic plant. Put that back. Okay, so one rotten flesh and a bone. That should be enough. Do I have more? Do I have puppets? I ran out of puppets. Okay. Take the wood. Put that here. That should make me the leather, but I'm running out of threads. Okay. That is the last one. So the next puppet is puppet of wasting. Okay, so we'll need rotten flesh, bone, and the flour. Okay. Not hard to get. One flour, bone. Oh. Okay, so we need to make more puppets. To make more puppets, we want the strings. Okay, so let's get into making some of the strings. Okay, so I'll just put some liquid here. Okay, and I want more liquid, so I need more seed. Yeah. Okay, pancreas root. Mandric roots. Okay, so we'll make here some roots. I'll take the letter and okay, that should make us some strings, and we want a little bit more wheat. Just take all. I'll take all of this wheat here. I really do like wheat farm and stuff like that, but I had to make one in for this let's play since you need a lot of wheat for rituals and stuff like that. Every seed is very useful here. Every seed, every plant, everything. But what it does, it induces hunger for whoever attacks the owner of this puppet. Okay, dual puppet. Items that are break, this totem will break instead. Okay. Okay, the vampiric totem puppet. I mean, so it reduces damage. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, actually, I should say how. So this is easy to make, right? But there's something that I made before. Yeah. So I had this one already made. It just is three. that you find it when you find like in a Witchman guy that you kill. It's this tree, or you can find it in the wild normally. Okay, so this is the 2 more puppets. Okay, now we're done with okay, so these are the normal puppets. Now there is something more called the voodoo puppets, which basically when you take a voodoo puppet and you deal damage to it or something, the target that you targeted that voodoo puppet to will take damage. So you can just do remote damage to them as long as you have their name. So you can make a voodoo puppet to and basically if you put it in your inventory and put needles, click it with needles, you will deal damage to it. If you throw it in lava from a height up, that guy will burn. You can also make a voodoo protection puppet, so it will protect you from vampiric and voodoo puppets. Okay, and the last thing is water protection, so this protects the owner from drowning. I am not gonna make this one because it will need me to go find. I'm not gonna do anything close to water, so there is no need for me to make it for now. Maybe later when I go to the when I wanna go get something from water or something. For now, that's all. That's enough for all. That's all the puppets that we need. I'm just gonna keep them there for the big fight when we find demons. Okay, I also wanted to get into the alchemy plants. Okay, so we have 3 alchemy plants, so let's make all of them. So we've already made this one, and it's very simple. And as I said, they all just keep growing. So that's the second one. What else? I also made this one before just to put light around my house, and it just basically creates light, and mobs won't spawn and they keep growing. So just by placing them, they will keep growing, and then you can take them and replant them somewhere else. I think from what I noticed, they only grow when they have magic around them. So we made 2. I'm gonna make the remaining ones. So this one will seem as a living direction. This alchemy created fluids freezes on contact with air and can be crafted into snowball. Okay, frost flower. We'll make the frost flower. So we'll need the flower, some ice, and liquid. Okay. So ice, liquid, and any flower. Yeah, any flower. Just make sure. Always make sure of the flowers. Sometimes it's not all of the flower. Okay, so yeah, puppy would work. I have a lot of these in it next thing. We want that to heat up the water first. Okay, now 1. What else? Okay, so the ice, and the last thing is like, okay, so we made that. I'm just always gonna put these far from my home so they don't just, you know, destroy anything or break anything. Here wouldn't be bad. So this should make ice by just touching the air or stuff like that. Okay, what is there's more flowers? What is this? Okay, so the next one is this weird alchemy. It has a relation with blood. We'll make it first and then we'll think about how it works. Okay, so a flower. Okay, cloud oil, a bone, and a red. Oh, a P? Question mark? Okay. So by giving it blood, so I give it blood first, and then I right click it with this. Thing is happening. Yo. What do I need to? Okay, so the covered with teeny tiny. Will take sample blood from the sample can be harvested by using a ball and the flower while an empty. Okay, so I can harvest a sample of blood from it. First I need to make an empty tagline. Okay, so let's see. Oh, okay, that's tricky. So I can leave these flowers around my house. People will just go next to it and they may not notice and take damage from it. And if they do take damage, I can just simply take the blood sample from it anytime. Okay, that's really nice. Okay, what else? Blue ink. Okay, we can make that. So we'll need just some iron and okay. Okay, so for the last alchemy plant, we'll need iron ink. So we'll just want two of that, and 1 iron. Okay, so now we have it. Oh, I had even more. Okay, and just we put one mushroom. Okay, and it. Okay, so this is the recipe for it. Put some water here, and cool. Okay, it's running. Take a mushroom. Okay, and that's the last one. That should shade some light. So this can be a dye for blue. Okay. So this is a substance to be dye for blue. And maybe so instead of using lapis or something, this could be a dye for blue. Okay. So that's all of the alchemy plans that we can make. So that's it for episode 6 of Let's Play Bewitchment. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. Bye!